I just found the best farm ever. It's tons and tons and tons of flowers, sunflowers, zinnias, you name it, I think they're here. Earlier they had peonies. You just come out and pick your own peonies, make your own bouquet. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to be making my own mason jar bouquet. There's a few people here already. There was some thunderstorms. I'm hoping they will hold out while we're picking. But here's some zinnias. Oh, I always love these like lion's mane zinnias. Yellow, orange, red. So beautiful. Obviously the marigolds, but look at that rust. That rusty red. Oh my goodness. Here's a monarch. Let me show you. Right there, right there. You see it? Oh, it moved. I'm sorry. Stay still. Right there. Oh, what's it going? Oh, going for that zinnia. These are. I already mentioned there's sunflowers in
I returned it on.
Here's one of the back fields. Look at that row of zinnias. It just goes on forever. So many options. There's snapdragons over that way where you can see that family. Obviously the sunflowers are just dominating everywhere. The red ones, the rust, the yellow. So pretty. When you're at a field like this, the biggest mistake people make is they come up to the first section of flowers and they start picking. Don't do that. Go to the very back. That's where the best picking is, and that's exactly where I'm going. While I was panning through, I saw these beauties over here, but in particular, that one stood out to me. So I'm gonna grab it. Let's make sure I get the right spot. Right here. Oh, let me try this again. Right here. I want to try right at the end of the leaves. And there we go. I don't know what you are, but you're beautiful. I'm slowly building up my bouquet. I guess making these a little big, but by cutting them at the base, I can get more blooms in the long run. Which one? Oh yeah, wow. Good eye. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow, with the sun out, it looks completely black, but they're almost like a very, very dark maroon. Of course, had to get some snapdragons. Like I said, I love the lion's mane one. So I think this one that's still blooming is definitely the winner. It'll turn into that one. Over here is wavy leaf or sea lavender. Here's another type of aster. It just goes on forever. You can also get dried bouquets, which these are beautiful. Still showing off the beautiful yellow, just like they were in the fields. And here's some other ones if you're making wreaths. And of course the wheat grasses. I am so excited about my bouquet, but what I want to make sure to do is make sure everything is actually reaching the water, so I'm actually going to trim it up. I want to show you my final creation. It's not very tight like you see in normal bouquets, but it's more sporadic. That way you can see all the flowers and take them in. And then of course I have my mini one with all my shorter flowers. And I'll talk to each one of these. That way you know what they are and what maybe you would like in a bouquet. For example, a sunflower or a giant zinnia. This one is a Chinese aster. The other name is a little bit hard to say, so I won't say it, I'll type it out. And this is another aster. These are all in the aster family, Chinese asters. There's many, many different types, but I just love these because look at them. Even in your garden by themselves would be fantastic. This one right here is called a coxcomb. Beautiful. I personally like to call it the brain. It's a really cool looking flower, and there's also mini ones too, like right here, and I hid one or two over here as well. But I just love how bold and different they look. This dark purple or maroon flower is called the pincushion, or I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but scabiosa. It's actually in the honeysuckle family. That's why I prefer the more simple names like the pincushion versus the more complicated names. I can never pronounce them. This purple one on top They grow in beautiful clusters. It's called the Globe Amarantha. I love it, and it's a great filler for your bouquets or just your vases. You can trim it up. It can actually go a lot, lower or just tuck in. And then this one, I'm still trying to figure out the name. I cannot recall that one. It hasn't opened up enough for me to recognize it. It's still a mystery, but if you know, definitely tell me. And then obviously coming around this side, we have some zinnias. So the big, hand size, I kind of like the lion's mane zinnia. And then this one too, I just love the orangey, rusty, little bit of hints of yellow in it. So pretty. Last but not least, the garden cosmos. These are a lot of fun. This one just stood out to me because it almost creates like an umbrella or a teacup effect. The standard petals are right here, but then this whole thing just, like I said, it's like a teacup, and I just fell in love with it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be doing more and more of this kind of stuff. Please follow, subscribe, and have a great day.